topic we got, we call this Speedy KO. You already know why we call it Speedy KO. First fight we're
Right.
gonna talk about is Rashid Ennis. Ellis versus Villa.
Yeah.
Tony, I'm gonna start with you. Just basically give me your recap or reaction on that fight.
Rashidi, I love him. You know what I'm saying? He's fast, fast camp, speedy Rashidi. Um, I think the way fighters like he fight, Floyd fight, you know what I'm saying, really more boxers that, go with volume, you don't really get enough respect because, right now for casual fans and even, you got judges and some of the commentators, they don't respect that. They want to see knockouts. And although Speedy did what he did early, he just didn't do exactly enough because the scorecards wasn't as close as they made it. But that's the disrespect of his style. And then I feel like because he didn't finish him, he pretty much, what I'm saying, left the door open for a dude to come in and get it and still to win at the end. It wasn't that close.
Ricky?
Yeah, I want to say that's like that fight was like speed versus power type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, Man, Velo came in like the Terminator. He was just walking down, eating everything that came his way, wasn't backing down, but the pace was consistent from beginning to end. See, Speedy got into a good momentum, and I think he got cocky around like round 6, thinking that he had it in the bag, and that's when I seen Villa just start to them hits from Villa just start really showing. You can see it on his facial expressions. Them hits really start hurting. But at the same time, I do have big respect for Speedy because he was in there. He wasn't scared. He wasn't scared to get in there, knowing that he didn't have the powerful punches. But he wasn't scared to go toe to toe when need to get them points. But I think he should have just stuck to his original game plan from the beginning. Is coming in, sticking, and sticking and moving, coming in and coming out instead of trying to lean up against the ropes and go toe to toe with him at times because that was a very dangerous decision that caused him the fight.
Man, nah. And as I say, my take on it is kind of similar to everything that you two guys say because this is my first time seeing Speedy fight or Villa, and I want to throw out there too. I was at the fight, like it was very entertaining in the ring
Yeah.
and the stuff outside the ring, but we'll talk about that later on. But
Yeah.
what like you said, up until about round 6 or 7, Speedy was doing his thing, and he was also giving them the little shimmy and stuff. Like he was feeling
Yeah,
himself, and that's how I know his corner was telling him like, "Yeah, you winning this fight." But Villa
Yeah.
also had a moment where he looked so tired that he was like, I gotta hit him with this knockout. Like that where he just throwing his arms just to be throwing
yeah.
them. And then out of
Yeah.
nowhere, he went to his corner and just popped back into fighter mode. I'm like, hold up, did they give him a little something? Cause like, where does adrenaline come from?
And he caught that good second win.
Yeah.
Man,
The
And he
second
was
man.
talking trash too. He was talking back
Yeah.
after he seen that shimmy. He felt disrespected. He started talking back to Rashid. He was like, "Nah, we not gonna go like this. We about to I'm about to have to show you." And just walked him down the entire match. Like it just looked like Alien versus Predator.
it did though. It
Yeah.
did.
I was gonna say like the Matador. Yeah, I mean, I thought he was doing, but like as far as judging, I'm looking at the judging and scorecards. Like they don't respect that. Like no one really respect the clean shots Speedy was giving.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? The clean, so like it's hard. It's hard to only boxers that's actually been inside the ring can respect what he was doing early. Judges ain't respecting that, so all of they see, when you judging and you see one dude, maybe land 2, 3 good solid punches, like I feel like he was doing. They'll give you the whole round because they tired of seeing Rashidi just wipe him up for the first 6. So
yeah.
that
He
happens too when you have pure boxers that's in there tapping and scoring points. The slightest chance and the slightest, change and the slightest, change in momentum can just give you a round just because it's slightly different. You land 3 shots, 3 good ones, 3 good hard ones. You know what I'm saying? Against a slick boxer, they're gonna give it to you because they just tired of it. It's no respect for that. Case in point, no boxer dislikes Floyd Mayweather. It's the people outside. All the boxers that, if you ask every boxer now and even in Floyd's time, that they all respect what Floyd can do in that ring. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And his numbers and what I'm saying, all the statistics that's attached when he gets into the fight. All boxers respect him. It's the people outside that don't respect that style of fighting because they want knockouts. They want blood and guts.
Yeah, they don't respect the point. I do agree with you on that. They don't respect the points and the effort to get the points in the
Yeah.
ring. Because like Rashidi, he was established from the very beginning with the jab,
Yeah,
just the pure fundamentals.
Yeah, nah,
And
yeah.
the
that
jabs
jab
was
was working
definitely
too.
setting up everything for him. All the
Hey,
jabs was setting up everything for him. He was killing them. And I had him. I was like, okay, if Rashidi keep this going. But I noticed after like round 6, when Villa started landing some punches, it started tiring him out. Because you can notice
yeah,
after round 6, he started slowing down. That's how Villa was hurting him.
yeah,
But
yeah. He definitely seemed like he gassed. There's a strategy in boxing. You get them first 6, because that's half the fight. And I believe the coaches behind Rashidi really was off that game plan. You get them first 6, and I feel like he got them first 6 clean. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Debatable. You know what I'm saying? One round. You get them first 6, and you got half the fight. You only need 1 or 2, barring a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? You only need like 1 or 2 more or whatever. And I think that's the game plan they want. They stepped on the gas first 6 rounds, and like you said, yeah, he started to get tapped a little. You know what I'm saying? He may have gas out a little bit midway. And you know what I'm saying, he got him. But it's just he obviously the knockdown, you know what I'm saying, late knockdown, added more fuel to the fire. But also too, I just feel like it's a lot of disrespect for that type of fighting. That's the type of fighter I am. That's the type of fighter I train. So I see it from a different perspective.
yeah, and I think also they probably did give it to him because a lot of people perspective thinking that it was a late count when he got knocked off his feet though. So that's what
Yeah,
I think the decision making went towards Villa, but Villa not scared. Villa saying, "Hey man, he give him a
yeah.
rematch." From what I'm saying,
But yeah,
he'll go ahead and do it again if he think that they cheated him.
So
yeah.
going off of like everything that you all said, I'm looking at the unofficial/official scorecard right here, and they said they gave Ellis all the way up to 5, and the tie turned in 6, and that's when the judges started going more so for Villa.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, me being there, I'm watching the fight, and I'm like, Villa should not win this fight. Like if it goes to the judges, he's going to lose. But like you all said, that last knockdown, and I'm glad you added that too, Tony, about how judges score the card, because I forget the judges are humans too. Because the way
Yeah,
he looked when he got knocked out, to me, I'd have gave it to Villa too. Did you
yeah,
see his face? He won
yeah,
this.
Now
So
Tony's absolutely right because about if you can check me if I'm wrong, about 6 or 5, Villa only landed 7 punches.
that's about
That's
yeah.
right.
it.
Yeah.
He
That's
didn't
clean to
establish
me.
no jab. He didn't establish no jab, no coordination. He was just coming to kill.
So my thing is, you all,
Exactly.
I'll say before we move on to the next thing, I'm gonna let you get your last word in though. But so you all agree with the decision though?
I agree with the decision. I agree. I just felt it was in Rashidi's hand to lose. I agree with it.
Yeah, I do agree with the decision, and I think them doing it again would definitely make another even better fight.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So we're
for
gonna
sure.
move on. So I'm glad we all in agreement there, because it was definitely a debate while I was there. Like all the people I was with, it's like, nah, this, that, this, that, this, that. But we're gonna go to the next fight because this is the one I really.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.